Alright, this is the Hunger Games with your host, Old Farmer. Let's get into the districts. District 1, Shrek. And 3 Kids Dancing. District 2, we have Slav Trooper and Lox Chicken. District 3, I have Perry the Platypus and Bald Lox. District 4, we have Zoe Dave Chappelle and Squidward. District 5, we have Patrick and Gru. District 6, we have Barney the Dinosaur and Kermit. District 7, we have JoJo Siwa. God, I hope she dies. And Boo. District 8, we have Sonic and SpongeBob. District 9, we have Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber. District 10, we have Manny and Florida Man. District 11, we have Albert and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall. And District 12, we have the USSR and Stalin. Probably the most greatest matchup ever. Alright, let's start this Hunger Games. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Perry the Platypus runs away from the cornucopia. Shrek runs away from the cornucopia. JoJo Siwa grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Squidward clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Kermit scares SpongeBob away from the cornucopia. Lox Chicken runs away from the cornucopia. Bob the Tomato runs away from the cornucopia. USSR takes a handful of throwing knives. Boo finds a backpack of camping equipment. I see Sonic and Manny coming up. What's gonna happen? Sonic throws a knife into Manny's chest. I thought Manny could withstand anything. Stalin runs away from the cornucopia. Florida Man grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Larry the Cucumber runs away from the cornucopia.
Chill.
JJ, yeah? Be quiet. Okay. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall takes a handful of throwing knives. Bald Lox runs away from cornucopia. Slav Trooper runs away from the cornucopia. Patrick runs into the cornucopia and hides. 3 Kids Dancing runs away from the cornucopia. Albert finds a backpack full of camping equipment in the cornucopia. Barney takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Gru runs away from the cornucopia, and Zoe Dave Chappelle runs away from the cornucopia. Alright. Day 1. Bob steals from Solon while he isn't looking. Lox Chicken steals from Sonic while he isn't looking. Slav Trooper tends to Gru's wounds. Squidward overhears Shrek and Perry the Platypus talking in the distance. Barney, Albert, Florida Man, Zoe Dave Chappelle, and Patrick hunt for other tributes. Oh god, this team is scary. And JoJo Siwa falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Let's go. Die. We have Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, Boo, Kermit, and Kermit track down and kill SpongeBob. Oh no. 3 Kids Dancing makes a slingshot. Larry the Cucumber thinks about home. Alright, proceed. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Manny, JoJo Siwa, yes, and SpongeBob. Alright, time to see who's in the lead. Alright, with the most kills, we are all tied. Boo, Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and Kermit are all tied. Everybody get first, everybody else has no kills. Alright, let's continue. Alright, Colonel Cornelius Cornwall quietly hums. Patrick climbs into a tree to rest. Stalin and Gru sleep in shifts. Larry the Cucumber and Slav Trooper huddle for warmth. Sonic, Perry the Platypus, Lox Chicken, and Bob the Tomato sleep in shifts. Florida Man cooks his food before putting his fire out. Shrek receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Three Kids Dancing receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Squidward thinks about winning. Albert climbs a tree to rest. Zoe Dave Chappelle thinks about home. Boo goes to sleep. Barney and Kermit talk about the tribute still alive. USSR receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bald Locks tries to treat his infection. Boo strangles Larry the Cucumber after engaging in a fistfight. Slav Trooper receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Locks Chicken stabs Florida Man while his back is turned. Wow. Squidward diverts Shrek's attention and runs away. Albert overhears Zoe Dave Chappelle and Kermit talking in the distance. Gru scares Bob the Tomato off. USSR searches for Andy, stop eating the marbles. Searches for a water source. Stalin shoots a poisonous blow dart into Bald Locks' neck, slowly killing him. Good. That's good. Thank you, Stalin. Perry the Platypus discovers a cave. Andy, don't do that. Barney ambushes Three Kids Dancing and kills him. Sonic begs for Colonel Cornelius Cornwall to kill him. He refuses, keeping Sonic alive. And Patrick explores the arena. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Larry the Cucumber. Florida Man. Bald Locks. Three Kids Dancing. Alright, let's see who's in the lead for kills. Alright, and the person in the lead for the most kills is Boo! She is scary. A bunch of people are tied with 1 kill. I don't want to read them off. Perry the Platypus and Squidward sleep in shifts. Zoe Dave Chappelle receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, Patrick, and Sonic sleep in shifts. Locks Chicken sees a fire, but stays hidden. I got a burp. USSR and Bob the Tomato and Gru sleep in shifts. Kermit fends Slav Trooper, Shrek, and Stalin away from his fire. And Boo convinces Barney to snuggle with her. Gru scares Boo off. Bob the Tomato tries to spear fish with a trident. You know what? I'm only going to do ones that have 2 people in them, unless somebody's dying in them. Alright. Zoe Dave Chappelle, Barney, USSR, Perry the Platypus raid Slav Trooper's camp while he is hunting. Stalin attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. No! And Squidward receives an explosive. That's nice. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Stalin. Alright. Sonic shoots an arrow into Boo's head. Sonic now leads the games in kills, and Boo is dead. Kermit, Shrek, Perry the Platypus, Barney, and Patrick sleep in shifts. Bob the Tomato unlocks Chicken Huddle for warmth. Albert attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. That sounds like something he would do. He's my arch enemy, by the way. Slav Trooper destroys Colonel Cornelius Cornwall's supplies while he is asleep. Squidward tends to Gru's wounds, and USSR tends to Zoe Dave Chappelle's wounds. Barney and Bob the Tomato split up to search for resources. USSR injures themselves. Perry the Platypus, Kermit, Locks Chicken, and Squidward hunt for other tributes. Gru, Sonic, Slav Trooper, Patrick raid Colonel Cornelius Cornwall's camp while he is hunting. Shrek makes a wooden spear. And Zoe Dave Chappelle thinks about home. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Boo and Albert. My enemy is dead, finally. Alright, let's see. Who is in the lead with the most kills? We have Sonic in the lead with the most kills, and in second place we have a Lox Chicken tied with Barney, Kermit, and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall. Everybody else, they have no kills at all. Patrick starts a fire. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall starts a fire. Squidward and Sonic talk about the tribute still alive. Gru and Zoe Dave Chappelle hold hands. Slav Trooper destroys Kermit's supplies while he is asleep. Harry the Platypus, Bob the Tomato, and USSR cheerfully sing songs together. That's nice. Perry the Platypus was pricked by thorns while picking berries. Patrick and Bob the Tomato hunt for other tributes. Gru dies of hunger. Zoe Deschapelle sprains his ankle while running away from Lox Chicken. That's right, I called it. I called that boy. I hope it's not a real person. I'm pretty sure it isn't, but okay. Shrek attacks Kermit, but he manages to escape. And USSR runs away from Colonel Cornelius Cornwall. It's beautiful. Gru died from... Barney passes out from exhaustion. Sonic passes out from exhaustion. Squidward, Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and Perry the Platypus sleep in shifts. Zoe Dave Chappelle severely injures USSR, but puts him out of his misery. Alright. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall runs away from Sonic. That's not going to be very successful. Squidward kills Zoe Dave Chappelle with a hatchet. Bob the Tomato steals from Slav Trooper while he isn't looking. Patrick, Shrek, Perry the Platypus, and Kermit raid Lox Chicken's camp while he's hunting. USSR. Zoe Dave Chappelle. Alright, let's see. Who has the most kills? Sonic still has the most kills. But tied now we have Lox Chicken, Barney, Kermit, and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall and Squidward. Yeah. Sonic is still on top. Sonic is probably my pick to win. Better not die. Bob the Tomato passes out from exhaustion. Squidward and Slav Trooper and Patrick start fighting, but Slav Trooper runs away as Squidward kills Patrick. That'll probably happen in real life if that's actually a scenario. Perry the Platypus locks Lox Chicken into his shelter. Barney sits out camp for the night. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall and Shrek run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Squidward overhears Bob the Tomato and Kermit talking in the distance. Lox Chicken pushes Perry the Platypus off a cliff during a knife fight. Oh, R.I.P. Perry the Platypus. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall defeats Sonic in a fight but spares his life. Thank goodness, that was my pick. Sonic is my pick. Okay, time to see everybody's status. Alright. Now we have 3 people with 2 kills. Squidward, Sonic, and Lox Chicken. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. At the end of like this series, because yes, I'm doing a series, I'm going to put the runner-up, the person who won, and the person with the most kills. Yeah. Back to Fallen Tributes. See everybody's status. Shrek, Bob the Tomato, and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Squidward questions his sanity. And Barney bashes Sonic's head in with a mace. Why, Barney? Lox Chicken lets Slav Trooper into his shelter, but who cares about that? Alright. Cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons and memoirs from the tributes families. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall and Squidward and Barney and Slaptrooper clean up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memorize. Bob the Tomato sobs while gripping a photo of his friends and family. Lox, Chicken, and Shrek decide to work together to get more supplies, and Kermit bleeds out due to untreated injuries. That's lame. Alright, we have Shrek throwing a knife into Bob the Tomato's head. Okay. Barney and Squidward track down and kill Squidward, and Lox, Chicken chases Colonel Cornelius Cornwall. Four cannon shots can be from a distance. Sonic, Kermit, Bob the Tomato, and Slaptrooper. Alright, let's see everybody's status. Alright, person in the lead. Oh, it's Squidward and Barney tied for first. Lox, Chicken in second, and Shrek and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall in third. I don't care who wins as long as Lox, Chicken doesn't win. That's all I want. Alright. Shrek convinces Barney to snuggle with him. Lox, Chicken, and Squidward tell stories about themselves to each other, and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall questions his sanity. That sounds about right. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall and Lox, Chicken split in search for resources. Squidward tends to Barney's wounds, and Shrek dies of thirst. Shrek, how could you? One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Shrek. Colonel Cornelius Cornwall forces Squidward to kill Lox, Chicken, or Barney. He decides to kill Barney. No! Why couldn't you have killed Lox, Chicken? Why couldn't you? Squidward receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Lox, Chicken fishes, and Colonel Cornelius Cornwall unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's nice. So it's either Lox, Chicken, or Squidward. I really don't... I have to put Lox, Chicken in the All-Stars thing now. Nice. The arena's border begins to rapidly contract. Squidward pushes Lox, Chicken into the border while he is not paying attention. Squidward wins, I think. Barney, Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and Lox, Chicken. The winner is Squidward from District 4. Alright, let's see. Who am I adding into my All-Stars thing? We have Squidward, Lox, Chicken. They're going into the All-Stars thing. Now, who has the most kills? Let's go to the next thing. Statistics. I want statistics. Alright, so since Squidward already won, we're giving it to Barney with 3 kills. So we have 3 people already in the All-Stars. Squidward, Barney, and Lox, Chicken. Congratulations to all the people chosen in here. We're going to, whenever there's 23 people, we're gonna vote for anyone in any of the seasons. So yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.